Hey everybody, welcome back to the devlog. This is now day 5 of working on rogue tanks. I'd like to show off what's new, and then I'll get into how I did it. First of all, I've got some temporary sound effects for firing and stuff. Not only just with the firing, but also when the bullet hits a wall. And there will be a sound effect for when I hit this enemy tank too. There we go. Just little stuff. Also, I changed the fire button. It was, I don't think I ever mentioned this before, but before it was the A button, the fire, on like an Xbox controller. Now, it is the right shoulder button. And you can hold it down. So I can just hold the button down instead of like mashing it or something. I can just hold down the button and it'll keep firing. Which I think is just very practical because, I don't know, a lot of test playing and I was already getting tired of like mashing a button. I added a debug room select for myself. So if I push the right buttons, I will be able to go into here and pick whatever level I want. And a big thing that I added was a boss. This is an enemy boss. He shoots in all directions. I had to create, a script just for him to be able to do that. Obviously, you would get here after you have a bunch of upgrades, and getting here without any is going to be like near impossible to beat this guy. But he does fire in all directions. I'm going to try not to die so I can talk about him. He kind of moves around at random, but if he sees you, he will approach you. So he's approaching me now. But if I go behind this wall, he starts going in a random direction. His bullets don't bounce. I plan, future sub-boss will be like able to have bouncing bullets to be more difficult. His turret is like a new sprite. His basic tank sprite was like my sprite, but like sized up. But then I went in and like added more details so it didn't look like it was just like a blown up sprite, That is the boss. He does have like 30 health, I think. And now I'm dead. Let's go into how I did that. So this is like the normal code that's normal in all enemies where they pick their target and stuff. I have him create like 4 different bullet instances. Let's see, armor 30, max bullets 50, so I mean, I don't want him to like run out of bullets. He does get stuck in walls sometimes, and that's something that's possible with all the enemies, and I'm not sure how to fix it because I have this object wall collision, pick like a new random spot to go to and move back. I don't know, I've tried other stuff, specifically pointing away from the wall, like in this script here. This would be like a move away from the wall kind of thing. It didn't really work. It didn't stop him from getting stuck in walls. So I'm kind of stuck on that, on how to prevent that from ever happening. I got this big turret that I made. This one is just like middle center focus, so it rotates, from the middle, because the regular turret I showed before does not. It rotates, from the center of the turret. This is the point of rotation. Make sure it looks good when it's doing that. Here's the regular tank, and then here's the tank big. It's kind of, I blew it up to start with. I think it's just twice as big, or maybe 3 times. I forget. Actually, 84 and 43. Yeah, okay, so it's just twice as big. But I went in and redid the lines to be the same. The lines themselves are just as thick as a regular tank, so that it doesn't look like it's just a blown up sprite. It is more detailed. That is pretty much the big news. Is I added some sound effects and created a boss. That's where I'm at now. That's what, day 5? Yeah, day 5. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.